So I'm just out for a gorgeous run in my forest. It's beautiful. Don't usually get to do a run in the morning, but it's the weekend, so I thought I would treat myself in the sunshine for once. So, hi, I'm Amy, otherwise known as Broccoli Mum over on Instagram. And I'm a mum of two, I'm a lifelong vegan, and over the past 2 years I have been on a weight loss journey using the Starch Solution and calorie density in mind, and I've currently lost about 55 pounds, and I probably still have about 10 or so pounds to go. Don't really know, I've never been this lean, so I have no idea, but I'm just gonna keep persevering. But today I wanted to talk to you about my plans to lose the last 10 to 15 pounds, how I'm going to go into that battle whilst making it easy, delicious, eating huge volumes as always, and I might even show you a little bit of what I'm eating today. So it's the summer holidays at the moment, so it's been very busy, and I have probably been eating a little bit too much, all the healthy stuff, but just eating a little too much. And so next week my boy goes back to reception, and that's when I'm going to properly kickstart my final 10 to 15 pound weight loss journey. And let me know if you'd like me to document it all on here. I was thinking about doing little kind of mini daily vlogs, what I eat in a day kind of thing, just to keep you updated and to give you my day-to-day thoughts on the struggles, what I find easy, and all that kind of stuff. So let me know if that sounds good to you down below. But yeah, so there's a few strategies I'm going to incorporate to lose the last 10 to 15 pounds. So if you haven't seen my full weight loss journey video, please go and check that one out. It was the last one I did. It'll give you a full explanation of how I lost 55 pounds. And yeah, so this is just a few little tweaks that I'm going to be making to shed the last little bit of weight. So tip number one, and this is the most important one by far, is I am going to truly listen to my hunger fullness cues. This is so much easier said than done. Sometimes it's really hard to know when you're fully full, and you can kind of just keep on eating the full plate even if you're not actually hungry anymore. So I am going to really try listening to my hunger fullness cues, and the way I'm going to do that is by asking myself, am I still enjoying my meal as much as I was at the beginning? And if the answer is no, then I'm going to stop and I'm going to put it aside, and I'm going to wait until either I get hungry again in 5 or 10 minutes, or if I don't, then I'll just leave it for another meal. That's absolutely fine. And I'm also, before I eat anything, I'm going to ask myself, am I truly hungry? It's just a matter of checking in with yourself every time you eat, and this will become habit over time. So it'll be hard at the beginning, but yeah, over the course of time it'll become easier and easier. And one of the things I like to ask myself is, am I hungry enough to eat a carrot, or to eat some celery, or to eat some cucumber, or to eat a big head of broccoli? And if the answer is yes, then I am actually hungry. So yeah, anyway, that is my first thing. The second thing I'm going to do is, this is something I've already incorporated over the past few months, and it was just to stop my nighttime snacking. I used to be a big nighttime snacker. It would all be healthy stuff, apples or grapes, or maybe a banana oat cookie or something. But this was really derailing my progress, and I realised I wasn't actually hungry for it. I was just eating because I was in the habit of eating at nighttime. So there's a few things I did to switch that up. First of all, the most important one is I started brushing my teeth when I put my little boy to bed at about 7 o'clock. So we have dinner at about 5, between 5 and 6. And then I'll brush my teeth, and that is a signal to myself to say, I'm not having any more food, I'm done with the day. And if I do get a little bit in the mood for something, I'll now just opt for a nice tea. A cup of tea seems to really do the trick, and it was definitely hard for the first week or so when I was used to having the snacks, but over the course of time it got easier and easier. And obviously, if I am still genuinely hungry, I will eat something, but this is just, nighttime snackiness, not actual hunger. So that is another major thing. So what else is there? So the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try and incorporate more regular movement into my day. These last few weeks while my boy has been off school have been not the best in terms of my movement and my exercise. Obviously I run around with the kids and stuff, but I haven't been doing my lovely long walks that I used to do, and I haven't really been doing much in the way of rebounding. I love rebounding, it's my favourite. I've done a few runs recently, but I'm going to really try and get back into that. Not because exercise is the only way to lose weight. But just when you get to the end of your weight loss journey, it can be an amazing tool to put back in. Just firstly, it gives you an amazing mindset and it makes you feel proud of yourself and confident and gives you motivation to move on. And also I find that when I work out, for some reason I don't get quite as snacky or starving for a little while, so that's also brilliant. But also just to include more movement in your day, no matter in what form that is it dancing around, is it going for a long walk, any kind of movement. My favourites are walking and rebounding and running at the moment, so I'd like to try and incorporate that into my daily routine, and I'm going to start with tiny little habits. I'm just going to tell myself to get my shoes on and just go out for a 2-minute run if that's all I want to do, but more often than not I end up doing a lot more. So yeah, so getting in some more movement. Is there another one? Oh yes, and one final tip that I'm going to try and do is just with regards to preloading, which if you don't know what preloading is basically eating loads of the lowest calorie density food, i.e. vegetables or fruit, before a meal, just to really fill you up before you actually move on to your main kind of course. So I'm going to try and do a lot more snacking of my fruits and veggies whilst I'm making a meal. So carrots, celery, cucumber, all that kind of stuff. Oh, some blackberries or an apple or something, just so I'm not ravenous when I sit down to eat my meal. And hopefully that'll just lower the calorie density of my day and of my week and going forwards. Oh yes, the other thing I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and eat mindfully and a little bit more slowly. Sometimes I'm just wolfing it down because I'm busy and life's a bit crazy, and you know what, that's fine sometimes. Sometimes you have to do that, but when I have the opportunity to properly sit and think about my meals, I'm going to really try and focus and continue just asking myself, checking in with myself to see if I'm genuinely still hungry, and if I'm not, again, I'll put it aside and I'll save it for later. But anyway, those are my few tips that I'm going to try and incorporate going forwards to shed the last sort of 10 to 15 pounds in my weight loss journey. And then obviously after that, just a matter of hopefully building up fitness and trying to get a bit more toned and lean. That's a crazy thought. At least if I thought about that 2 years ago, it would have been crazy. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed, and I will show you what I eat today, and let me know if you have any amazing tips or tricks to shed the last 10 to 15 pounds down below. So I've just got some carrots and courgettes in here with some garlic and soy sauce, adding in some leftover rice. So I've also just added some broccoli in here that we had left over. Now that is going to be a massive amount of food, and it's basically just got like a cup and a half of rice in it, so super low calorie density, and I think it's about 11 o'clock, so listening to my hunger fullness cues and trying to eat when I am hungry. Thanks, Tiny. Whoa, you found some apples! Show me what you got. Oh, that's a very squidgy one, isn't it? Yeah, fair play.
We can eat that one.
I wouldn't eat it.
I would.
Well, okay then. So we're just picking some apples and some plums. Look at these babies. Ooh, and we're going to make an apple and plum crumble later. So I've just sat down for lunch with my babies, baby 1 and baby 2, and I have made...
Can you do it?
Yeah?
Can you do it again further?
Like that?
Yes.
Okay, what would you like me to do? I'm doing a video where I'm chatting. So for lunch today, I fancied something really fresh and fruity. So I've made a pina colada smoothie, and oh my God, this thing is incredible. I've just done a reel over on Instagram, so you can go and check that out. But it's basically a full bag of frozen pineapple, 2 very ripe bananas, and some coconut, like a quarter of a coconut, and a little bit of vanilla as well. And we're all just sharing that. And oh my goodness, it's incredible. So definitely highly recommend. But yes, waited till I was hungry, and I'll stop if I feel full, and I'll keep you updated. So I am back out in the forest again, just going for a lovely walk. I am so glad I live near a forest. I don't know what I would do otherwise. I've got this little munchkin fast asleep on me. Sometimes the only way she goes to sleep is if I go out for a walk, so that is what I'm doing. But it's brilliant. I get the steps in and I can edit my Instagram reels on my phone as well while I do that. So yeah, so I had a lovely lunch, kind of lunch. I wasn't super hungry, so I went for a pina colada smoothie, which was absolutely delicious. Oh my god. If you want the recipe, head over to my Instagram and check it out. But yeah, anyway, so good. So I didn't finish it all. I just had like a little mini glass, and then the kids ate the rest of mine. But I wasn't really feeling so hungry. I had a lot of food yesterday coming back from our day out. In the car I had like a big bowl of mash and loads of healthy crumble, which was incredible, but I think I probably ate a little too much and I'm feeling it today. So anyway, I'm just trying to listen to my body and give it what it actually needs. And I made some chickpea hummus recipe. I think you can find somewhere on my YouTube channel here. But anyway, that's yummy. So I had a few little spoonfuls of that. And yeah, that was about it. But anyway, I really feel like I have a lot of energy today, so I want to do some more movement. It's not that I have to do any more movement for any reason. I just feel like I have energy within. I feel like a little kid, and I just want to do some more stuff. So I might go for an extra run. Never been for 2 runs in my life. Or what I'll probably do is do a little bit of rebounding, because I haven't done it in weeks and weeks and weeks, and I've just gotten out of the habit of it. So yeah, so I really want to do that. So I'll let you know if I do. And tonight I'm super excited. We are having pizza. Now, we don't have pizza all the time. Obviously, it's fantastic for any weight loss journey, but it's not the most whole food. But we've been really craving it. So we made some oil-free bases. That's just rising at the moment. And I'll show you how I put that together when we get back. So I'm super excited about that, but I'll show you how I make it super healthy and, you know, low fat, high carb, get that 50-50 plate in as always. And I'm not going to do any cheese on this one today, although I could do, obviously. But I just made the hummus, like I said. And if you haven't tried hummus on pizza, you're missing out. It's so delicious. So I'm going to show you my hummusy pizza. Anyway, I will see you in a bit. So I've just come back from my walk. I'm quiet because she's still asleep. It's after 5. We usually eat dinner at 5, but my husband and my little boy are not back yet from the farm, just getting some veggies. So I've got my leftover smoothie here. I'm just going to down that because I'm pretty snacky. And then, like I was talking about preloading, I might just go for a few carrots to start before my pizza. So we have just made our pizzas. I'm outside because it's very noisy inside at the moment. I just wanted to show you my pizza and how I'm doing this. So it's a whole wheat crust, 0 oil, and I've loaded it with some sweet corn and some spinach and some pineapple, beetroot, and that hummus I was talking about. And then on the other side, I've got loads of salad and 2 massive tomatoes. So that massive feast is going to be my dinner, and I'm super excited about it. This is how you can do pizza weight loss friendly. But anyway, I'll let you know if I have anything else to eat, but otherwise, I will see you next time. Hello, so I have just finished a lovely rebounding workout. It's about 9:30 at night. I wasn't feeling super motivated to do anything else, but I was sitting there on the couch with my little girl and I felt the potential to go and do something. I thought, you know what, let's capture this and let's get out there. So anyway, got my stuff on and I did some rebounding and I absolutely loved it. I was bouncing around like a lunatic, listening to some really good tunes. My favourite at the moment is from Encanto. That song, that movie has some really good songs. I'm a mum, obviously. But anyway, so that was really fun. It just goes to show that exercise can be more than being intimidating. It can just be really fun and freeing, and I use it as a bit of me time. As a mum of 2, I don't get a lot of me time. You've got a kid on you all the time, obviously in every direction, hard to do anything, but when I ask to do some exercise, I feel like it's worth doing, but it's just, I get some me time and that is lovely. So anyway, I really enjoyed that, but I hope you have enjoyed this strange vlog, what I eat in a day, and yeah, my thoughts and tips and tricks on how I'm going to be losing the last 10 to 15 pounds. If you guys are in the same boat as me, please do let me know down below so that we can do this together, because I know it could be quite a long, hard journey, losing weight, and you can feel really lonely when there's no one else in your area who's kind of doing the same thing. I know I feel like that sometimes, which is why, you know, having a community online can just be so lovely. So yeah, let me know if you guys are on the same journey, or maybe if you're just starting your journey. But yeah, let me know where you guys are at. And hope you have a lovely day, evening, whatever it is with you guys. I'm going to go to bed quite soon. I'm going to have a tea and some lemon water. Then I'm going to hit the sack because I'm knackered. It's been a very long day. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure to subscribe if you are interested in seeing any more rambly chats from me, but all weight loss related, and hopefully there'll be some good tips and tricks in there along the way. Anyway, take care and I'll chat to you later.